First off, I want to say that this is not a fashion statement. This is just because one of my surgeries left me with double vision, and this is a good way to close my eye. But, what I wanted to talk about was other people talking about um, their battles with cancer and battles with negativity, and it's all well and good, but until you've met that opponent or read about it, you won't fully understand it. And in a way, I'm moved by it. Like, I want people to understand that it is something that we don't want to know, that we don't want part of our lives, that we don't want to be ruling our lives or in any way imaginable. But when it comes into your life, there's not a self-help book. There's not a self-help book in the world that can help you, because you're living that reality of going through the cancer, of battling the cancer. And you can get words from a book or from your parents or your doctors or whatever like that, but when it boils down to it, the only one that is going through this is you. And a lot of people have asked me how I got through it, and how I managed to stay so positive. And they come back with a question and say, "Oh, well, you must have had God in your life, or some form of positivity like that." Um, I have no problems with people relying on a God or anything like that, or another power or something like that, going through their most difficult times. But on the flip side of that is, when you're going through something terrible in your life and you have no one around you, um, there God is not proven. You know what is proven? Your dedication, your heart, your drive to beat this. And I managed to get through. What was it? It was 3 battles with a cancerous brain tumor, obviously in my head. And not once did I question why this was happening to me, or did I wonder about how I would be doing with it, because I mean, there's nothing that you can do. It was part of my life. It was a crappy part of my life. I'm not gonna say that it was fun, because it wasn't. But it was something that I had to overcome, that I told myself that I was gonna overcome, that I wasn't gonna be taken by it. And really, when you're facing anything difficult in your life, whether it's cancer or whether it's buying a new car or working out of the gym, you have to say to yourself, I can. Because when people bring it into their lives of can't and won't and shouldn't and it will never be done, they're already down. Like, it's hard for people to realize that, because they want so much to be able to relay all their problems and all their doubts about what's happening on something else. But you're the only one that can get you past it. You're the only one that can say to yourself, I will not let this define me. I will not be taken by this. And when you believe that, when you believe in yourself, no one else, nothing else, when you believe in yourself, then you can overcome it. I'm not going to say that there aren't going to be moments during your battles in your life that you'll have and you'll say, oh, well, I don't think I could do this. There are moments like that. There were moments like that for me going through everything. I thought at certain points that I couldn't do this. And luckily, I was fortunate enough to have my family around with me and say, Stephen, you can do this. You can get past this cancer. You can get past this brain tumor. Others aren't that fortunate. But that in itself does not give them an excuse or a reason why they can't fight for themselves. Because that's all you have to rely on, or that you have to, that has any backing to it. You're yourself. So if someone else's battle is going great or someone else's battle is going terrible, that is not part of you. That is not part of your journey that you have. It is all up to you. They want, we want so much to believe that our problems, our fears, our doubts can be taken away by just, stuffing them in a corner somewhere, in a dark corner somewhere where nothing ever lives. But that's not reality. I wanted so much to be able to say, okay, brain tumor, okay, gone. Okay, I don't want to deal with you. But that wasn't how things work. They work in the way that you have to believe in yourself and you have to say to yourself, I can do this. I can overcome this. And that can be used with any application in your life. I can get a job. I can get a wife. I can get a girlfriend. I can beat this cancer. It's one thing to have that a part of your life. It's another thing entirely to really believe that you can accomplish that goal. Because whether or not people in your life doubt your resolve or doubt your dedication to this problem that is in front of you, it is completely up to you. So when it really boils down to it, you have the decision that is in front of you. It's either make it or don't make it. You have to decide. And when you do, I hope beyond all hope that you make the decision to get through that, to power through that. Because when you do, and when you believe in your head, in your mind, and whenever, and your thoughts and everything else they're going around, and you having a million different ones. The one that you should hold in your heart, in your head, in your brain, whatever, is that you can and you will